Hey guys, Chris and Jesse here from Volume. Just wanted to show you a really cool piece in case you guys are interested in doing digital signage for a restaurant, bar, lobby area, school, whatever.
Yeah, we got guys using these for to display artwork on his TVs out in his outdoor patio.
There's some guys like that. Anyway, we're going to do a quick unboxing here. Just wanted to show you some of the contents of what comes in the MBR-1100. Comes with a great Wi-Fi antenna. You just screw into the top. It does come with a power cord as well. I'll have Jesse hold that here.
Oh, cool. You can angle it so maybe it's in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Power. It's actually detachable too, so if you have a USB power coming off the TV, go right into that and eliminate the brick.
You don't need any of that stuff, man. This is just look, it's got an extruding HDMI, so you can plug it directly into the TV. Don't even need the little whip little whip HDMI that it comes with. You can just get rid of that too. So directly into the TV, plug it into the USB of the TV. It's one stop.
In case you're using HDMI cords with a screw-in terminal, this does have the receiving side, so you can screw it in and it's secure in case you have any movement on the TV. This is a commercial rated piece, guys. These are tested to the extreme to make sure that they're going to stand up for your customer. Does come with optional Velcro and tiny screws and a VESA mounting plate in case you want to do another kind of a mounting option on the back of the TV. It does come with a disc. Most computers don't even have discs anymore, so you can download this from the Volume website and or the Iadea support site. You will use the Signage Express software to go ahead and incorporate your content into the player. It also comes with dual USB on the side.
And a micro SD slot.
And a micro SD slot for extra storage. So you can really get a lot of performance out of this piece. But with your USB, in case you just have a reception girl that's going to take that software, load some content into it. If you're not doing a Wi-Fi situation, you can just load the content onto the USB stick and go right into the side and it'll start playing.
Wow, that's cool.
It is HTML5 compliant, SMIL, and Android capable. But
comes with a one-time use dust cover.
One-time use dust cover, yeah. Once you go HDMI out, it is useless. But pretty much that's the unboxing, guys. There's not a whole lot to it. We're going to take some screenshots for you with the software to show you how easy it is to load content to this piece and get it going for your clients.
You guys are going to love this.
So we're going to show you the Signage Express software from Iadea. This comes free with every player. You can download it today and try it out if you want and just start messing around with it. You don't even need the player until you're loading to it. So you're going to go in there and just, set up, if you want, let's just make this one lobby, lobby TV, and create playlist. And it's going to open up a bunch of templates, pre-done templates. You can use any of the blank ones. It's going to give you some sectioned off areas, so you can do some slides here as well as slides here, or just use, a generic canvas, blank 1920 by 1080 canvas here. These text areas will give you areas to put in like a notepad text. So if you want to say, drink specials from 5 to 7, you could put it here and just use basic notepad to go ahead and facilitate some text to come across here. You can also do RSS feeds. So if you want to gather something from CNN or Fox News or tech or weather, you could put those here as well. These are some of the other signage templates they have kind of pre-built, so you can modify these. Like I said, you can kind of just take their structure and then modify images and prices, obviously, but they've already done the work for you. And then here's some vertical templates as well in case you're doing digital signage in this format. So literally you just click on any one. We're just going to do a basic one right here so I could show you. We'll just do this basic layout. Just double click that, open it up, and you're ready to rock. So you can do the logo if you want. Usually PNG is fine just to put over here. I'm not going to do one today, so you can just kind of click out of the area, go to tools, and you're going to uncheck that and take that logo away if you're not using it. Then you can close that down. When you click in here, now you're able to load content kind of in a slideshow scenario. So you're going to get this box over here, which is this template here. I usually just delete this one. I don't mess with that. That's not my stuff. And then what I'll do sometimes too is I'll go ahead and just open up my files here, and I'll show you real quick. I've got my players in Avitane. That was the old software that they used, and we'll get this going here. So I'm going to do layouts, and I'm going to grab some stuff here. Actually, let's go to the 1920. I size all my folders out so you can see kind of what you're working with, and it just helps you organize stuff. So I'm gonna do like a barbecue slide here, so we'll bring that up, and we're just gonna slide that right over here into the timeline, and you're ready to rock. That one's gonna run for 7 seconds. Do what you want with the times. I usually keep stuff at about 20 seconds if it's just a still JPEG slide, and then move on. Let's say I wanted to do a video, so we're going to go back here, we're going to go to layouts. I've got some videos down here, and we're going to put in some videos. Let's do this Nest thermostat video right here. This is a lot of content I use for our Volume in-store digital signage. So we'll go ahead, and once that's done, you got your main menu, and actually we're not going to save that right now. You're going to go up here and just export it to the player, and you can export it either to the player or a USB. So if you just are using a USB, you're not hooked up to the network, and you just want to load the content onto a USB stick and go right into the player, you can do that there, or just send to player here. So I do have this hooked up to a signage player in my office, so we're just going to do that real quick. We're going to send it there. Usually that's the player I'm going to select. Usually it depends on the video size. If you're loading many videos or a video that's of some length, it will take a few minutes, up to 10 minutes sometimes, depending on how much you've got going into the player and how it's connected. This one here in my office is just Wi-Fi, so it usually takes a few minutes to get that video over. Once this is done, you can go into the edit schedule and schedule these on a daily basis. You can set up, if a customer has a restaurant and they want to do a breakfast menu, brunch menu, lunch menu, dinner menu, happy hour, whatever, you could set all those up. So this is actually going now. It is playing here in my office, and we'll get you a shot here in a sec on that. But these slides are running. This one's going to run for 7 seconds. This one's going to run for the duration of the video. And it's got some controls up here too, so if it doesn't fit in right, you can adjust the size of the image. You can also select images to come in through here and or through here. This is in case you have a player that's doing an AV input, you can go here and select your AV input, so you can have your DirecTV, Time Warner coming in for X amount of time, or you can have a ticker at the bottom playing at the same time. A widget's kind of cool too. You'll have a RSS feed, weather widget, web page, calendar, clocks. Those are kind of basic widgets. They look very basic, but you can go online and find other widgets that you can incorporate with these players. They're HTML5 compliant, SMIL, Android, so they're very versatile players. Like I said, you go to your menu, and once you have many boxes, you're going to add the devices here. And Idea's got some great tutorial videos on these players, so I'm going to let them go into a little bit more depth on how to use them. But seriously, like I said, you can download it today, check them out. It's very easy to wrap your head around right away. So you've got your player, you'll drag them in. So if you want 7 TVs over here, you can drag all of those in and go back in there and export to player. It's going to load all that content to all those different players. And then you can add other playlists as well, so you can have multiple playlists, multiple players going, but you have to load that content per player. Edit schedule, to show you this real quick. So I want this, you can add presentations under it, so it'll go into different ones as well. Here you will have your how often do you want this to play. I just want it on Mondays and Tuesdays, and you deselect everything else and it's just going to play that, or you can set a specific time. So really kind of so many options. It's very easy to use. Like I said, you can use PowerPoint, load them right in, the WMV files, MP4, sometimes certain video files, depending on how they're formatted, even if it says one thing, sometimes they won't play. So make sure you're testing this stuff before you're launching it live. But Synapse Express, like I said, download it today on the Volytone.com website on one of the Idea players or on the Idea.com website. All right, guys, so this is the Synapse Express. It's now playing on the signage here. So you can see we loaded in our first slide. It's actually gonna, this was our first slide at 7 seconds. After 7 seconds, it's going to go into our next video, and it's just going to be on a rotating schedule until you set it up or add presentations and set your own durations. This is off the Synapse Express software. We were talking about the 1100 MBR-1100, but this is the XMP-6200. This is almost the same size type player, but this is one I test content first here in my office, and then I deploy it out to our other locations. But great options in the digital signage world for you guys. Like I said, if you want to do one of the live TV models, that's the XMP-6400, allow you to go live TV in and out. So that's great for bars if you want to keep the game playing, but you want to put some content here on the side for like drink specials, menu items, whatever. But really cool stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Look for more of our YouTube videos coming up, and we'll see you on the next one.